Okay, happy Friday, you guys. I hope everybody had a scary and spooky Halloween. We got some really good topics for you guys, so stay tuned and we'll get right into it.
Hey, it's Brett.
Hey, it's Mish.
Hey, it's E, and you're listening
to
Bug Radio.
Okay, well, as hopefully all of you guys know, unless you have amnesia, yesterday, just kidding, on Monday
sometimes.
was Halloween. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't dress up in an offensive costume unless the bees want to comment, but other people dressed up in offensive costumes according to society, I guess.
Yeah.
Hilary Duff specifically got a lot of heat about her costume. Her and her boyfriend were... she was a sexy pilgrim, I believe, and he was an Indian. So, like a Thanksgiving-themed costume. And I don't really understand why she had to apologize for being a sexy pilgrim. Because, like, is anybody here like, my father was a pilgrim? Like, no.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, you just can't get offended about it anymore. But I get the Indian thing, I guess.
The Native
American.
Would that be considered? That's cultural appropriation, isn't it?
This is the topic. Like, it is because, like, in everyday life, if a girl was wearing a headdress but they do that at like festivals like Coachella and stuff anyways.
Yeah.
But even then, there's still people that get angry over that.
Yeah, people get angry about it, but I feel like for Halloween...
The purpose is...
It's a costume.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like you could get offended on any costume. You could get offended on Jasmine and Aladdin then. Yeah. But is that offensive because she's a princess and she's like a well-known character? But I feel like nobody really gets offended about that.
Yeah, like there's so many things like being the slutty nun.
Yeah, the nun situation.
But so then, so many people dress up as slutty nuns and then they don't have to apologize to society.
They won't have to apologize to God.
Or to Christians, It's hard to decide where the line is.
I mean, the line.
Offensive.
Okay, here's an example of the line: blackface crossing the line.
Yes.
Like things like that.
That's something that people look at and they know it's automatic. No, so it's like when other things happen, there's people from that culture. Like for example, the geisha thing. Somebody dressed up as a geisha, and people are saying like, why does that not matter? Is it because Asia's so far away? You guys think we don't notice? You guys think we don't care? Obviously, not every Asian person is going to care. Like obviously, there's people who dress in sombreros and ponchos, and I don't care. Like, do you? I don't really care. But there will be those select few that care, and it's like, where do we draw the line? Where does it? Where does it start to matter, offensive, basically?
Yeah. Like people dressing up as Kim Kardashian getting robbed. Like, that's not a cultural thing, but it was an incident that people felt, to dress up like that, that's offensive. So it's like where...
I just think it's tacky. That's tacky. Because it just happened.
Yeah.
But it's like, and last year or the year before, that football player who, like, dragged his wife by the hair, and they had all those costumes of, like, the guys dressed up, and then they would have, like, a dummy that they were dragging around. It's like... That's offensive. Yeah. Like, to women. Everyone's going to be offended at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, somebody's always going to take offense to it.
Yeah, you can't please anyone.
But I just feel like on Halloween, unless it's, like, a costume about rape or... I don't know, see, because then that's my own line. Like, you know what I mean? That's my own line, though, that I feel like that nobody should cross that. Mm-hmm. But, because to me, I mean, I don't really have a culture in that same way. I'm, like, super Canadian. But if somebody dresses up as a lumberjack... I'm not like, hey, that's my culture. Yeah. And they have like maple syrup on them.
Yeah, I think the line really, you're right. It does depend on your own personal.
Mm-hmm.
I know that every year there's going to be a story in the news about somebody offending somebody,
and
some
an
group
apology.
Of people. Exactly. Hilary Duff had to publicly apologize, and so did her boyfriend. And it's just like, not the pilgrim thing I don't get. I get blackface. I get rape culture. I get... like being distasteful and tacky.
There's a video about like it was like a parody video. I'm not sure what, I wish I could tell you guys what the site was, but they were looking at like offensive Halloween costumes, and people were dressed as like Hitler, all these different different things, and then somebody came to the party dressed as ISIS. So then they were like, whoa, like, dude, that's pretty uncool. And they were getting mad at him for dressing like ISIS, but everyone around him was wearing offensive costumes also.
Yeah. It's like you only get mad because you know it's a bad thing right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, when does it become, like, less of a
like
bad
over
thing.
time.
Yeah, like
over
the Kim
time.
Kardashian robbery thing. Is it too soon? Like next year in
Is
a
that
few
gonna
years,
be
it'll be
okay?
so funny.
Yeah.
Like every year around Halloween, it's funny to me because it's like it's guaranteed that you'll see an article in the media about somebody who crossed somebody's line, and it's like, I don't know. I just feel like, what is that line? Like, are we going to keep doing this every year until the end of time?
Yeah.
Yep. Every
I feel like that's
year.
going to be the case because someone's always going to be offended.
My dad just gets mad when I wear slutty costumes, but that's a whole other thing. Is like you see on Facebook all the time, like, girls, like, Halloween is about.
I don't like that.
Halloween is the one night
I'm
a
not
year where you can
trying
dress
to
like a complete slut.
Yeah, I'm not trying to slut shame at all. Like, do you wear what you want? But I don't like, if I feel like you shouldn't, if that's who you are really, and you want to dress like that for Halloween, like, do it at another occasion too. Like, I just don't like to see that everyone just comes out. I'm like, oh my god, what are you wearing? Like, I don't know.
I don't care.
I don't care. I think it's like, it's almost like an excuse to just like who cares, you know?
Well, I saw this guy on my Facebook like ranting, and he was like, Halloween is for the kids and all this stuff, and I don't want to see that, and you shouldn't be dressing slutty, and pretty much just like like a whole rant about slut shaming on Halloween. And I was like, who cares? Like, if you like, it's not your problem. Like, it's really not. Like, now, like, when I was younger, like, maybe I used to wear the tight corsets and stuff, but now I feel like I'm more focused on doing like a cool Halloween costume or like a funny.
See, that's where it changes, and I just feel like, well, you're gonna get mad if someone like, okay, not every girl will be upset if someone says, oh my god, you look like such a slut. Like, they'll probably feel nice for the night, you know? But for any specific girl on the night of Halloween, you're in a slutty costume, someone tells you, oh my god, you look so slutty. If you get mad, you just can't get mad. That's not fair. That is not fair, because you know you're dressing slutty for Halloween. You can't get mad.
Esther, stop. Esther,
I'm serious.
I can't. That's like saying like when you flirted with a guy, you can't get mad if you get raped. Like
that's different.
But you're still like, don't comment on somebody else. I just feel like let other people do. Don't go up to a girl and be like, you are a slut. Like, who cares?
No, I wouldn't go up to her and say that. But like, you know that it's the one.
And like,
I
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But I just feel like even now, like, the fact that slutty is a compliment, like, and is used as a compliment,
only on Halloween though. Because any other day of the year, you don't want to hear that. I don't think any girl wants to hear that.
That's true. On Halloween, it's like it's a compliment, and I think we just need to eliminate that completely. I think there should be your costume is slutty. I'm just wearing a costume, and whether it is enough clothes for you or not shouldn't matter. You know?
That's like clearing it up. Is that like it? If you take away the terminology slutty in general when it comes to Halloween, then you clear up that whole situation. It's like you want to bring it back for one
holiday.
It's the mean girl thing that really like took off, honestly.
Friggin' offensive and slutty costumes with like slutty nuns, slutty Eskimos, slutty Indians, slutty. Just kidding, we're not using that word anymore. Sexy Indians.
Okay.
I'm not going to be a sexy anything anymore. Next year, I'm going to be Miss Bean from Squeaky Greens.
Oh my god. Come on, Miss Bean, let's hit it.